So I was just sitting here thinking, and like, what is your relationship with social media? Like, do you enjoy social media? Funny too, though, that each platform does have its own personality,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
a different use, a different tool for this or for that. But
Yeah. Right
um,
now, IG is my favorite because it's just even like on a business level, you could advertise things like I could advertise my art and my album, my music, and my myself, and like share like comedy stuff or words of affirmation or what I'm wearing. Like it's more fun. Uh, IG is more fun to me
yeah,
than my face and Twitter.
no, definitely. I definitely IG is my go-to. Um, and then like Facebook, like I'm not on Twitter. I only use Twitter to check trends and Facebook to check on like friends and family, but it's definitely generational. I think whatever generation you're in, you like, you'll use that platform. Like the kids, the babies, like my niece and them, they're 12 and under, Snapchat, TikTok, and then Instagram, our age group, and then my parents' generation, Facebook. It's very
Yeah,
interesting. But but I don't know. And like I think they're all good tools and they have their own uses to keep in touch with people and all that. But I don't know. I just think they're kind of like after, looking into some things and um the whistleblower with Facebook this week, Francis, I can't think of her last name right now,
is it
but
Houghton? Houghton?
yeah, Houghton or something like that, Haughen or something.
Mm-hmm.
She, she just put Facebook on blast, and Facebook has been, I mean, Facebook runs everything. Facebook is a monopoly. Facebook has control over the whole social media um, market, basically.
I know, but are
And
we really surprised though? Like giving up our, well, not giving up, but them using our information? Because I'm kind of torn between the situation. Because I'm, one, obviously bad because you're, privacy and all that stuff. Um, but good, I guess. I put it there. I decided to register, and two, like the advertisement they're giving me pertains to me. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what they're doing, where they're selling our information to companies to sell things, to sell items that pertain to us. And but I personally don't see a problem with that. Um, Obviously, the only part I see a problem with is like if obviously if we get hacked, like T-Mobile got hacked a few months ago. Like if we get hacked and our stuff gets out there, yeah, that's a problem. But even when I was hacked, my bank is Chase. Shout out to Chase. They took real good care of me. You know what I mean? So every company is watching their backs over hackers and misplaced information or leaked information. So I mean that's the only problem, right?
but it's still an inconvenience when you have to go through fraud or fraud charges and all that stuff. Like, I mean, for me, I just wish these companies were more just because I sign up for it for free didn't mean that I wanted you to take all of my information and sell it to other companies, even though
Sure.
they tell us in the terms and conditions, but nobody reads those. Nobody. I
Right.
mean, some
You
people
accept the
do.
cookies. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like even cookies in itself is just such a like childish term that makes you not think, oh, collecting data. It's like cookies sounds sweet and yummy and
I
oh,
know,
it's
but cookies
okay.
have been that term's been around since people made computers, though. So it's more of a
Well,
computer
not
thing.
but not the common user or the person who isn't well versed in technology, they don't know what cookies are. They don't
Sure.
know, you know what I mean? And yes, you can adjust the settings for cookies and um, kind of like tell them what you want them to collect on you. But like, everybody's tripping off of the vaccines that we're being tracked, but we're being tracked through every single thing we use for free. Facebook, all our social media accounts, our Google Maps, Instagram, Twitter, even our browser, our Google browser, which is awesome. Google is our search engines and YouTube. Like Google and Facebook are Mark Zuckerberg, which is, you know, Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp, and Google, they have all of our information. They have all of our whereabouts. They have our GPS locations. I mean, they have our coordinates. Like and then even with haste, with Siri and with, Alexa, I have to whisper because she'll hear me. Like right now, I could give her a command. But like, I don't know. It's like, I don't do anything wrong or anything like that, but it is a privacy issue. And that's why Mark Zuckerberg and them got sued. And they had to, put some things in place. But I just don't think the normal everyday user, like my parents, are aware of what's happening, you know? Like our all of our information is stored. It's big data and it's being sold. Like I almost feel like this is slavery all over again, in a sense, because Mark Zuckerberg, his company is making like ridiculous amounts of profit for free off of free labor based or free. It's not even labor, it's our data. And but he's capitalizing because he didn't have to pay for it. We're just giving him information for free. And he's turning around and selling it to multiple business to business type situations. And that's scary to me. And like, you know what I mean? Like, do you feel me a little bit or no? Like, it's dangerous. Like, I don't know. I just think the computer seems like it is a helpful tool. It comes across as a helpful tool, but and what this whistleblower revealed is that it's actually being used for harm. And they knew this was going to happen with technology. They knew, yeah, it's a great tool, but it's very powerful. And with the wrong people, in charge of it, it could be used for evil. And at this point, Mark Zuckerberg is being used for evil. And he's making money, a gang of money, like more money than anybody's ever made as a business.
So what is
So
this, like a in the, what do you call it, the NFL college thing? Like, oh, the schools are making money off the students, so now they should get a cut. Was that what you think? We should be getting a cut
well, that's
if
what
they're
they're
going to
talking
sell our
about.
data to the marketing?
Yeah, that's where this is going. Like they're calling it human futures. So basically there's a value. We have a value off our data. Like Zuckerberg gets paid, I don't know what the amount is, but like depending on your age, depending on whatever, they're paying like $51 per person or something crazy like that for this data, this big
Yeah.
data. That's what they're calling it. And so all this is being tracked, like analyzed, and with artificial intelligence, which is even scarier because it's just math computations or whatever. But anyways,
Mm.
I'm getting off track. But like basically, we 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 have we could sell our data like as an individual, and there's already sites and companies out here who's saying, hey, you want to sell your data? Okay, well, you could sell your data, you name the price of what you want to sell your data for. So there's
Hmm.
already people starting. It's really, 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 really interesting. And I don't think people realize like that's the thing that bothers me about it. It's like beyond privacy. Like I said, I don't do anything wrong, but what the companies are using to target us has value, and we should be in charge of saying how much our data, our behaviors, our patterns online is worth. And I think that's a very interesting conversation. So they're calling that human futures, which is, that's what they do. They sell, like with stocks, they sell information or forecasts so that you make informed decisions in stock. Like it almost seems like insider trading type stuff, but um I don't know. It's we are being exploited. We are being exploited.
I mean,
Period.
it's a good and bad thing, right? Because it's like, the bad, of course, you're getting your privacy is being infiltrated, but at the same time, we gave it to them. And then the other part of that is like for the marketing part of it. I mean, all the ads I see on YouTube and IG and Face, like most of the time, it does pertain to me. And sometimes I'll be talking about something near my phone, and it'll pop up on like I'll talk about eBay, and a little banner of eBay will
Yeah.
pop up on my YouTube. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of, I don't
Yeah.
think that's a coincidence, but
It's not. It's recorded. It's because your browser, your Google browser, your Chrome Google browser is connected. Because when you log into Google Chrome, like I don't know which browser you use, but like Google Chrome, like if I change computers, all I have to do is log into my Google accounts, and all my favorites, all my information, all my bill pays, everything just transfers over with my login, which is my profile, which is what they sell. Like, and it connects to um your browser on your phone. Like your phones are all connected to all of this. Like everything is connected. We are being tracked. So when you speak and say pineapples, or say you want some pineapple socks, check your Instagram, or get on Instagram or get on Facebook. You're gonna see an ad for that eventually. Or if you say you want some beats, some Dre beats, like right now, like all this right here, they're gonna those ads are gonna be targeted towards it.
yeah, but is that such a bad thing though? Because it's
I
like, oh,
mean,
I wanna get a better camera, and then something pops up where, oh, here's not only here's a better camera, but here's like it's on sale. And like, oh, okay, cool. Like that's cool. And
yeah. I mean,
I don't have to go look for it. It's like right there. The sales right there. eBay's telling me, or whatever new company or whatever. Alibaba is like selling, these cameras, even though I don't trust Alibaba. But I mean, it's convenient, right? I mean, that's what the future's going to be now. Like everything from our cars to just coming in the house, like it's going to be convenient. You could go, I've seen you go, Alexa, turn the lights on, and the dang lights come on. You know what I'm saying? Like look at Tesla. Now they're gonna,
driving you around.
if they fix them, better. We got scooters conveniently placed certain place everywhere, and you know what I'm saying? This is the future. This is the way it's gonna be. You have the choice to opt out, but I don't know, if you
It's
opt
too
out,
late though. It's
you
too
have to
late.
like get somebody to delete everything, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
but
Because I know, like, if you Google your name, I mentioned earlier, like if you Google your name, most of the time your address or your old addresses will
and your
pop up,
phone numbers
and
and
your
all that
phone
stuff,
number, and the
everything,
name of your dog that
and
you
your
had in 10th
family.
grade.
Yeah, like it's really kind of scary, you know what I mean? Like anything you do online is
Recorded.
available. Yeah,
Yeah.
we are tracked. We are being tracked. And I feel like Facebook was definitely used. I think it got behind closed doors. It was in cahoots with government agencies, and that's why they probably got some funding. I don't know who funded. I know there was venture capitalists that funded Facebook, but I
I
think
mean, it makes sense.
yeah, I think government, like, well, the NSA, they definitely use, Facebook, because
Yeah, it's big
like,
brother.
Facebook is the only one that like literally was like, what's your name? What's your full name? We want your real name. We want your phone number. We want your address. We want your school. We want your, like, they wanted everything. And people put that stuff online. And I'm just like, what? You guys are crazy. Like, I never felt comfortable giving Facebook my real information. I never did. And I'm glad I didn't, just because it's just too much. It's just scary. But like you were saying with the targeted ads, that's not really the problem. Because that's actually helpful to us
Yeah,
as consumers, because we want, like, the ads that I get are fire. I was just like, oh, thank you for
yeah,
targeting me today, Instagram. But the thing is it's the algorithms, and the algorithms is what's messing everything up, because they're giving us, okay, some of the and I think that algorithms all are changed, and they're all different, and they're all um it's all artificial intelligence, like, computations of what you click on and how you engage. And um the problem is that they're giving us things that we want to engage with, or things that we're interested in. And they're also doing that so that we stay online, and that they can
yeah.
continue to
Keep us
make money.
engaged.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And that's where it starts to get bad, because people are addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids are getting addicted. I know adults are addicted. And all of this, like, all the practices, how we even scroll, and like they know our behaviors, which is kind of, it's deeper than privacy. It's more like them controlling us in our experience online. And even deeper than that, like the power that Facebook has, and like Instagram, and because it's all the same people, or the same companies, or whatever. um they're like, whatever you're into, they're giving you more of what you're into. So say, for example, if you're into conspiracy theories, that's all you're going to see. You're not going to see anybody that's like me, who is giving facts of the real situation. And like somebody like me who wants the facts, I'm not going to ever see any conspiracy theory stuff on my page, because that won't engage me. That won't keep me online. And that's a problem, because that comes back to what I've been saying, is like, we're all like in our own bubble of information. So I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad at some other people that I know that are heavily into conspiracy theories. And like, I'm like, how do you not know? How do you not, why aren't you here? Why aren't we on the same page? It's because they actually don't even get that information from their social media to their Google browsers. Like, if they Google, like, I might Google something, and somebody who believes differently might Google the same thing, they'll get different results. And that's the problem. Like, the algorithm is keeping people divided, and it's keeping people online, so that they can continue to like sell stuff to us. And that's what, and keeping people addicted. and and to me, that's like crazy.
but
Like,
that's
it's
on us,
wrong.
right? Like that's
It's
on no, but
manipul-
that's
it's,
yeah, it's
it's
manipulation. Yeah,
manipulation. It's
but
manipulation.
that's on us, right? Like we could easily just log out, turn everything off. You know what I'm saying? Read the newspaper like a physical newspaper, or just go on your email, check your email, and then bounce, right? No, but we stay on. It's like
Because we're
they,
addicted. It's not even
they.
our fault.
I
They
don't. I disagree with that.
no,
I.
no,
I
no, no, like little kids, like even colors and the way, like,
mm,
there's
right.
people that put designs together in these
Hmm.
interfaces, that, like, it's so much more behind it than just technology. And they have departments of people who
Yeah,
know people's
psychological warfare.
minds. Yeah, they know people's minds, they know people's behaviors. So I'm telling you, like they're
But this has been
playing
going on
us.
for years, though. This isn't like a new thing, though. The advertisement companies all have always been doing studies since like the 30s, 40s on how to get more people to come in and drink,
Yeah, with
Coca
colors
Cola, and
and
yeah,
yeah,
Coca
yeah.
Cola is like red and white. You know what I mean? Like it all means something. So all these things that they're doing is not new. It's on us to be like, yo, I don't want a Coca Cola. It's bad. It's bad for me. It's carbonated. I'm trying to lose weight. Blah blah blah. Like I don't want to go, on Instagram, and see what everybody else is doing. Like it's our decision. We have a
Yeah, but
choice.
not everybody has common sense like you.
Right. So
And
they're
not every
victims. That's not on them. That's on the person who's weak.
right.
They're
They know,
preying on
but
the
they
weak.
know right. And that's why we're doing this to tell people wake up. Like there's people out here plotting on us. There's people out here plotting
But some
on
people
you.
just don't care though, because you know what? Because they're not seeing it. So if they don't see it, see no evil, hear no evil. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they're
It's
the
like they
ones
just
that
keep
are
going.
addicted. They're the ones that like Facebook knows who's addicted and they
Yeah,
know that, oh, I'm going to give them a few likes now because that'll
yeah,
give them some shots of dopamine and
yeah,
they're going to create more content so they get that feeling again. And like,
yeah.
it's really deep. It's really, really, really deep. And
I don't think it's that deep. I think it's just like we just can't save everybody. We're
but
not
people
ever
don't
gonna
even
be.
know. I wouldn't
People
even
know.
know. No, I wouldn't even have known
What do you,
anything about
what do
this.
you mean?
Listen,
What don't they know? What do you
like
mean they don't?
I wouldn't have known about these algorithms and how they're
Hmm.
targeting us if this Francis lady didn't come out and whistleblow on Facebook.
Really? I thought he's
I
like
wouldn't have looked into
inevitable.
it. I wouldn't have looked into it.
Right. Yeah, but that's on you. How many people like I did? I looked into it after Zuck before and after Zuckerberg was on trial for the other stuff. I was like, man, this is
Yeah,
crazy. And
like
then
this.
and then I told you like I didn't even know that you couldn't be under 13 and have a Facebook. I thought everybody could have a Facebook. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and
saying? Did I look into that? Like it's on me to like find the information, but people are on like
exactly.
you and me, like they're not gonna do that. They don't have the time, they don't care, and we can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's more people with the mom mentality than somebody who's gonna talk it out. You know what I mean? More people are gonna grab pitchforks and torches to go get Frankenstein or the Hunchback of Notre Dame in the castle rather than, hey, hold on, he's just a human just like us. Let's talk it out. Well, no, they're gonna follow the leader. Follow whoever has the Bible. Or follow whoever has who's
well,
talking louder. You know what I mean? Like people
but
are
that's
followers. People are
yeah,
sheep.
right. Yeah, well, yeah, and with this system, these algorithms, like everybody's in group think. Like it's kind of gave me respect for the situation because people aren't really just dumb. I mean, yes, people are dumb,
I was
but
gonna say
I was just like, dang, these people are stupid. Like, how do you not see this? How do you not know? It's
because they
because
don't
they're really
care,
not seeing. No,
Stacy.
no, listen, because they're really not seeing it because they really
Mm,
don't know because everybody when you go you're being fed what you engage with
yeah.
like they're not seeing like facts because all they search for and what keeps them engaged is conspiracy theories. That's what I'm saying.
All these
And
people are gonna find out after what's her name, Hooten Totten. They're gonna do their little research, whatever, and still go on Facebook and post the research. They're gonna, you know what I mean? They're gonna go back on social media and post what they found because, they want to share. People need connection, right? And that's what social media is, to be social, right?
but
In
people
a
aren't
in a
connecting on
media
social
format.
media. People
No,
aren't connecting.
well, when they post, they are. So when they get, either a reply or likes, that's them interacting with each other almost. Not obviously they're not talking, but like if I post something on Facebook about Hooten or whatever Zuckerberg or this podcast, I am I'm if I was a weaker person or whatever, because I really don't care. I don't go back and look at my post. Maybe I should. But if somebody likes it or replies, like you said, that dopamine hit is gonna hit my brain. But oh wow, somebody replied or you know what I mean? Like it's that's us, like me and you talking right now. We're getting, if excited just talking to each other about this situation every time we do a podcast. It's because we're interacting with each other. It's the same thing with IG, Facebook, and Twitter,
But it's
right?
different. No, it's different because like, yes,
How?
you and I are talking right now to each other. We are interacting, we are engaging. But social medias, the algorithms, like there's different ones, but the main one is
Mm,
they're only feeding you stuff you want, that will keep you online. And the fact that they know what posts keep you online
mm-hmm,
is frightening to me. But I mean, I since I was young, I was able to separate myself from, like, in what's entertainment and what's reality. Like, I've just been able to do that, and I don't think a lot of people are able to do that. I don't
mm-hmm,
think a lot of kids are able to do it. That's why
mm-hmm,
a lot of these young girls, they're saying, are on
mm-hmm,
Instagram specifically. Preteens that are on Instagram are having, like, what is it, eating disorders,
mm-hmm,
because of, what they're seeing online, this fake reality, like people, celebrities and influencers acting like this and that and this and that, and they
mm-hmm.
they don't have anything. Like, they're just posting really nice pictures, either at their friend's house or, somewhere that they've been, traveled to or whatever. I don't know. It's not real. Like,
But isn't that more about our society and how we're just easily dumbed down? It does not say something about us to where we're so weak. Like, oh, if they post, let's say, I somebody posts like somebody fighting, you know what I mean, like real people fighting, and then I go
and that
watch that
engages
because
people.
yeah,
Sorry.
and Facebook has that video part, and it engages me. So then they have more on the bottom, just like IG does. And I'm like, oh, okay, isn't that on me to be? No, I just want to watch one fight instead of like seeing the still shot on the bottom. Like, oh, what are they doing? And then I go, that's on me.
Well, as humans, we overindulge. We don't do things in moderation. We overindulge as humans. And when people know our triggers and when people know how to psychologically manipulate us, um, you're really, if you're not mentally strong, you're gonna go down that rabbit hole. And all they're doing
Yeah,
is putting a little carrot in front of you to keep
yeah,
going down that rabbit hole. And I've gone down those rabbit holes, and
yeah. So who hasn't?
they lead
I
you
mean,
into
how many people have like go to bed at 9, but they're just going to bed, but they'll go to sleep at 11
right.
because they're
And
on their phone,
yeah, yeah, eh,
scrolling, reading,
yeah,
watching. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because of curiosity.
Do you
Like
think
how
you're
many
addicted?
times have we
Do
done
you think
that?
you're addicted? Do you think you're addicted?
I don't think I'm addicted because I'm able to stop. There has been some times where I've gone down the rabbit hole, but I wanted to go down the rabbit hole. I'm not that curious.
Are you able to put your phone down for the whole day and not check your Instagram?
Yeah, one time like I forgot my phone, not on purpose, at home, and I went to work, and for 8 hours I just felt like this, like relief, like
See?
you know
See?
what I mean. I knew where it was, so I was okay, but I also felt like
You
cool
didn't
that
have to
I had to
be,
check something like
yeah,
my email. I was like curious, about like who called me though. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because I had at the time I had
Yeah,
like
that's important.
had a sick phone. But I don't want to share my personal life. But that was about it. You know what I mean? But I didn't care about Facebook or social. Now, if I had like a business, which I kind of do, but I'm not making any money off of it. But if I had like a business, then yeah, I probably would be concerned. I probably would have to I would live off of my phone, right?
Yeah.
But no, I don't think I'm addicted, and I think I could leave my phone.
Yeah, well, that's good, but a
If
lot of
I was
people,
making money off of it, then I can't, right? It's my job. That's my livelihood, living off of my phone.
yeah. And I
Could
mean,
you? Could Stacy do it?
I can. I do. Like I in the morning.
Cause you posted more than me on IG, dude.
No,
You're
no, no,
posting
no.
more like a whole bunch of other stuff,
Yeah, no, 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 no. Because like
like
that's
interacting things that interact with you personally. You know what I mean? Like what you're wearing, you're going to the gym, all this stuff. Like, I don't do none of that. I
yeah.
don't
Well,
do
I
any of
mean,
that, dude. I mean, it's cool for what you have a business, so and you're trying to get out the ground, so it makes
exactly. So,
sense.
so like, yeah, but that's, everybody uses social media for different tools. But I know early on they told us like, make sure because like when we had that downage for 6 hours or whatever the other day, I mean, it was
People got on
national.
Twitter.
Like it was national news that
Yeah,
people were like flipping out and small businesses, that's their
right.
their
Bread and
bread,
butter.
you know what I mean? And like
Bread and
it,
butter.
it
Bread and
really
butter.
messed up a lot of people. But for me and you, I think we talked about it and it was like it was great. It was like, oh man, maybe it's gone forever. Like I don't
Yeah,
have
I
to
didn't
be
even
tied to
notice.
it.
I didn't even
Yeah,
notice till like till like an hour in or whatever. I was like,
yeah.
how come I can't post this? Because I wanted to post something about something I forgot on IG and I couldn't do it. I was like, okay. And I just went back to
Yeah,
work.
like I was like when I noticed it right away that it was something wrong. It wasn't
Yeah.
just my Wi-Fi because like people were like calling their Wi-Fi companies and like was
Yeah.
really tripping out.
Panicking. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, like people are out here really addicted, and it's like, y'all, if you're addicted, it's okay. Just know that it's not your fault. I
Look,
mean,
people love their like 15-second of fame. Like look at TikTok. Like people are redoing songs and lip syncing everything, like movies and stuff. Like they want to be, hopefully somebody will put them on their channel or it'll pop up on your IG or something. You know what I mean? Like people
yeah,
love
because
their 15 seconds of fame.
yeah, and I mean, we've seen people make people famous. You know what I'm saying? Like social media makes people famous. Like you could put something out and you'll be, what do they call it? Internet famous
Yeah,
or
look at other
whatever.
songs. Look at like Wizkid is killing it now with the "Shut Up" and you know what I mean. Like, I mean, it's good for producers and artists and stuff because they
Yeah.
you keep recycling and then you're like, oh, what is that song? Because I didn't know about that song until I saw it on TikTok or on IG, and I was like, oh, like this song is tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But no,
saying? So
but yeah, like I mean, social media is really good, but it's also really bad.
yeah,
Um,
anything you have in food is really good, but if you have an overabundance of food, you get fat, right?
right.
Everything you do, if you start making good money now and you like shoes and you start going crazy with the shoes and
Right.
like I just need one pair of shoes, and but you get you find deals or you making cool money and then you just go crazy with the shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like anything uh, you overindulging is a problem, right? You know what I mean? Anything you do too much of, what I'm saying? You go out too much, you drink too much social media, you know what I'm saying? Might hurt, now people are getting the social media neck where they like, they're going to be, there's going to be,
No,
there's
they
going to be,
have
there's going to be a lot of 20-year-olds to teens when they get to our age who are going to have fucked up backs and necks.
no, and it's already happening. People are having fucked up thumbs and
Yep.
elbows
I
from
mean,
like
it's gonna,
holding the phone and like when you hold your phone like this and it like puts too much pressure on like
yeah.
some of your fingers for
I
a
mean,
long
for
period of
me,
time.
I'm the perfect example because I've been DJing almost half my life. You know what I mean? So I've been going like bent down like this. So my whole neck and back and my in a I have a soft spot in my back just from leaning down. You know what I mean? Not taking care of my posture. You know what I'm saying? And I draw too, so I'm just no drafting table. I'm just on the desk, a flat desk like this. I'm all messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So imagine being 30 like that. You got like arthritis in your neck because that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? You got to see like a PT or a physical therapist at 30. Like it's not cool. And you're in shape. You could be in shape or
Yeah.
in fit. Not like muscular or anything, but you could be healthy or whatever. You're gonna have back problems at 30 because you're on your phone
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
damn day, man.
Yeah. And in the same position, like that's not good for
Yeah,
our bodies.
dude. Every
Like we
time I
have
see somebody in the mall or something, like in the quad, and they just all like this on break time, I'm like, man,
yeah.
you gonna fuck up his neck. You
And I
gonna fuck
mean,
up
and
his
there's
neck.
even stats on where people are like, texting and driving accidents. Like when people,
Still,
yeah, and
and that's
people like
illegal.
walking and like hurt themselves
Yeah,
because they're
almost, yeah,
looking at their
tripping over a
phone,
crack in the cement or something.
Yeah, like it's like Francis, the whistleblower said, these companies are really out here profiting on our pain. And it's like, and we're giving it to them for free. We're giving away everything, our health, our mental, our everything. Like,
But what's the big issue? Just be is the only issue I hear is the companies are making money off of us for free.
yep,
That's it, right?
yeah, it's our data. Like this is us, and it's like slavery. Like that's how slavery or in
Yeah, but we're not working
agriculture.
for any for
But
free.
listen. Yes, we in a sense we are working for them for free. We're giving them data from our clicks and our movements and our everything. Like it's like
Yeah,
let
but we
me
had a choice though, not like slavery. Slavery doesn't. They don't have a choice. We have a choice.
we have a choice, but I still feel like it wasn't very straightforward what they were doing by
No, I feel
giving
that.
us by giving us free services. If any company is giving you something for free, there's
Mhm.
a reason behind it. And I don't think when all these social media companies were popping up, nobody was reading the privacy and terms and conditions, and we gave away. They basically took away took took something. They took our it's deep to me. I think it goes beyond privacy.
But
They
the,
took our
but with
soul.
your
They
but if
took our
you're
soul.
all right,
They
calm
did.
down, vampire.
And they have kids out here. This is what makes me so mad. And not even just kids. Like, I mean, that's who they did all the research and focus groups on. But
Mm,
I know adults that are addicted
yeah,
or who feel some
that's
kind
on
of way.
them. They should have
Or
a social media AA meetings.
And they will, and they probably do. Like there's some people out here who they
I
do it for the
can't quit
gram.
you. I can't get
Yeah.
off of IG. I
Like,
keep posting 20 times a day.
but
And then I
it's
don't
not
get any
funny
likes
because it's
or
like,
views.
but it's not even their fault. But then
I don't
again,
agree with that. I really I hear what you're
but
saying. And I know
but
I get all the
who knew that social media was going to have such negative effects on us?
what's the
From
negative effect except for the physical part that I mentioned. And what's the other
that's
part?
pretty fucking bad,
Yeah,
dude.
that's bad. And what else? Because
Um,
you could fix that, right? You could fix that by spending less time on it, maybe going on your back. Did you ever see that device where you put the phone here and you put it in the attachment right here and you put the phone here and you lay on
like
your
if
back?
you even need that, that's doing too much already. Because
No,
people
man,
are
I want
addicted.
it. I like to
People
lay
are
down in my bed
addicted.
and be
No,
like
I'm
this.
sorry. That just tells me like
It's
people
out. It's on
are
Amazon. It's Bezos has it. Lex
right.
Luthor has it.
Yeah, the other guy who has a major market
Yeah,
on services and goods or
yeah.
whatever.
Mark
But
Zuckerberg is the Bezos of social media.
yeah. So, but no, there's a lot of bad things. Like people are addicted. People have,
That's
I
on
mean,
them, though. I
people
mean,
people covet. People covet. But like and covet means like they want what other people have, but it's not even real.
that's on
Um,
them.
people
We gotta
feel
start. We
people
have to
feel
taking.
bad. People feel
Yeah,
bad about
we
themselves
have to
because
start
somebody else is
taking more.
popping.
I agree with
Like
that. People have to take more accountability for themselves, their
I
own
agree.
actions.
I agree. I agree.
You want to look like Kim Kardashian. You want to have muscles like The Rock. You want to be successful like Kevin Hart.
And
You
you
want
won't
to
get
look.
that by being
You want to.
online all day.
You want to look like fucking
What
Justin
is
Bieber's wife Haley. What's her name? You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you want to look good like that. That's on us. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like one person that looks like you, and you're like, oh man, I can make it then. And then I keep doing the same thing, follow the same patterns, and then his or her story is going to be different than yours. You know what I'm saying? They live a different life. You know what I mean? So you got to like put down the phone sometimes, or have less of it, do less of it, and then take care of your own business. You
Yeah,
know
and
what
a
I'm
lot of
saying?
people are doing that because they're finding out that they're depressed, they have anxieties,
Yeah.
they're, a lot of really bad stuff that's
Like
come
I
from
can't.
social media,
I agree.
period.
I can't like. I I know the kids are more gullible. Like I agree with that part. I think they should maybe raise the age or whatever. But because they're getting bullied too online too. They're getting bullied, cyberbullied. You know what I'm saying? They have, like you said, mentioned, about being depressed and stuff because of, like kids are, showing up their Yeezys on IG. I can't afford Yeezys. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel bad. I'm getting teased because I still got, regular Reebok classics because that's all
And
I can afford.
adults, yeah, that's adults too.
But
That's
for
people doing that.
adults, they should be more accountable and be more mature and be like, yo, stop fighting in the club. You're 30 years old. Stop, trying to buy out or, talk to these women or crazy or thinking, men have all the money because you watch some YouTube videos. Stop the hypergamy shit, bullshit. Stop being an echo chamber and live your own life and do your own thing and get out and I don't want to say get off social media, but like either take a break or do less of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because yeah, I mean, again, I think people need to hold themselves accountable. You're adults. If you're, I'm gonna say like maybe 28 and over, you're an adult. You should be going on to your career now, and then focus on either having a family or just working. You know what I mean? Like have social media. I know, and here's another thing that gets me too. Regular people will go on there, right? They'll show off their dog's cute, doing crazy shit. They'll get 100,000 views or 50,000 views. Then they'll get like 50,000, 100,000 subs. Then that becomes a job, right? So then I get a Pomeranian and make it do crazy shit because I want the same thing because I see them getting paid. So now I'm gonna, copy what they're doing, and I might not be success. You know what I mean? Like people start copying what they see and trying to do stuff because the people on there are just regular people, and then they see them doing well. And now they're getting advertisement money from YouTube, and now they think they could do the same thing because every time they see this person that they follow, they keep, they buy a new house. Oh, that's from the money from the views that I gave you, and you got, and then YouTube gave you advertising money because of the views that that we're giving them. Maybe I can do that too. You know what I'm saying? So there's that part too, where people try to, the van girl. Then other vans popped up. You know what I'm saying? People with pets, people with kids. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple that has these two little pretty girls that dressing them up in different styles and stuff, and they're blowing up. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
people having kids just to put them on on Instagram.
Okay, seriously. Shoot, little dogs and kids have pages before anything else. Like as soon
Yeah,
as celebrities,
Joe
yeah,
Rogan has his dog, his put
yeah,
his golden
everybody has a
retriever in
dog
IG.
page. Yeah, and
Yeah,
sometimes the dog page is more
and
popping
popping in there.
than their seriously. Like people really love kids, people really love animals, and
Yeah, but it's the clicks that they like, that the dopamine hits them, is, you know what I mean, in
yeah.
the back of their neck, and they're like, oh, I getting all these views, all this stuff, and then they start making money. Then you quit your job just off your dog. You gotta get insurance for your dog
Yeah, I
because of
mean,
your
people
dog
are
might die.
out here like these influencers are out here making big bucks. Like advertising dollars, businesses have lots of money, lots of dollars
Hmm.
for advertising.
Yeah,
And that's why, if you look into it, like if you want to do put your commercial on TV, or if you want to get a billboard or take an ad space out in the newspaper, like
yeah.
it's expensive, but these companies have that money and they're paying influencers.
But that's
Like
what I
that's
wanted to
why,
bring up too. Like TV's kind of dying, right?
yeah, this
And
is the new,
streaming
yeah.
streaming is popping, and YouTube. So now, yeah, so with that going on, the YouTubers, the influencers, Twitter, not Twitter, Twitch, you know what I'm saying? buying space on people's pages if they have over what 20,
Did you
2,000 or
see
20,000.
Twitch people are making like $5 million. Did you see
Yeah,
this?
just by
Like,
playing video games.
dude, like it's
And
crazy.
now,
Like,
and then Twitch got hit to it now that people now can, obviously they're doing the ASMR stuff. They're doing people have talk shows on there. People are playing, music in their studio. They're live playing the keyboard or guitar or whatever. You know what I mean? It's Twitch is like, fuck, just do everything. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And it's
yeah,
working.
yeah. I mean, so like it's not too far fetched.
DJing, I'm
Like
on
I
there.
understand, like I understand why people want to be on social media. Like I want Really
Yeah,
Not
to be
Radio
entertained.
to, yeah, and I mean, speaking, like I want Really Not Radio to go viral, or have hella followers so I can make some influencer money too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
everybody,
I want you to too.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like the new age American dream almost.
yeah.
Like,
This is where we at, and I
yeah,
and I and I and it seems so easy. It's not though, but it seems so easy. But they don't know, like like H2 was on YouTube for years before they started making any money. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan was doing this podcast for years, for like a decade, until now, and is where he started seeing the millions, and Spotify came along with knocking on the door with a bag full of money. So it's
yeah,
like
yeah. Listen,
it's gonna take a little bit, but then I also see though, like I saw this one chick, she started doing ASMR like just 5 months ago during the pandemic, and she got 22,000 subs already. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like,
This other chick from England, I forgot her name, Mooney or Monkey or something, and is really crazy cute white girl with a gap in her mouth. She's just talking about like feminist shit, and she's got like 100,000 views subs in maybe like 6 months to a year or something. So now it's like it's your content and how you look, and if you're funny, there's like you have to have a niche. You know what I mean? You have
yeah,
to be
or
exciting and entertaining.
yeah, because people are
You
really
have to be
out
a
here.
personality.
Yeah, are out here on some, like, to me, some weirdo stuff. Like, it's a
But
bunch of fetishes and
it's a
like,
niche though. Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
you know what
niche
I mean?
though.
Like, whatever, like that's why people need to uniquely just be themselves online,
Hmm.
because you
Yeah.
you never know what's gonna attract people.
Never know.
Like whatever you gravitate towards, like just do that. Just do that. But I mean, we're kind of getting off topic here, and like, but we always do that, which is great. But I just think that, like I said, like social media could be a great place, but social media it's an experiment. We all this, the internet, everything, the
What
information
do you mean it's an
age,
experiment?
huh?
What do you mean it's an experiment?
This is the first time we've ever had internet, social media. Like, they have no data as to what social media, like, they're starting to get data on the effects of social media, and the information and all that stuff, and what
Mm.
it's doing to us spiritually, mentally, physically. And it's got some bad, and it's all because of just behaviors, human behaviors. And to top it all off, we're being manipulated by these social media companies, Mark Zuckerberg. And yes, he is at the top of the chain, because he's very involved. And I was watching a interview with him where he's like already in a virtual reality, augmented reality space. So, and
What do you mean?
that's taking it to another level, where it's going to manipulate your mind. So if he's just
Oh, on
manipulating,
his
yeah,
next
his next ventures, like he's
uh
working on some kind of video game or something.
not the
And
Oculus.
it was called, it wasn't
I mean, that's
Oculus.
what you mean, like the Oculus.
Yeah, yeah. I think he called it Quest. His is Quest or something. But I don't know. Anyways, people could look
You
that up.
probably already got it.
Yeah, no, it's out, but
It's already done.
they're trying to make it more, wireless, and like, just taking
Yeah,
things to the next level,
the Oculus
basically.
is already is all that.
Yeah, but if we
That thing sold
already,
out.
But
Not
my thing
sure.
is, if he's already manipulating us in a bad way just
Mm-hmm.
through this means, just think
Uh,
when he starts playing with people's minds, like, and what they're gonna do with that. Like, and then we won't even know until 10 years later what virtual reality and augmented reality is, how it's being used towards us. Like, that's
that's
all
on
I'm
us.
saying. No, it's not on us. If we don't have the information, if you don't know how something affects you, then, kind of like the vaccine. Like, people are hesitant to take the vaccine because they don't know how this particular, or this is their reasoning, is that they don't know how this particular vaccine is going to affect us. But they've been working on it for years, whatever. But it's a new, this social media, internet is all new. They
If
don't have
I
they don't know how it's going to affect us. And now they're finding out, and it's not good. That's all I'm saying.
if
And
I
people
if
need
I
to be
keep
aware. That's
if I
all.
keep going to sleep late, 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 and I know why, isn't that my fault? Am I, or like you said, am I being manipulated to stay on the phone because of the psychological warfare that Facebook and IG are playing on me, and Twitch
Yeah,
and
because you're
Twitter?
hooked. You're hooked. You're
Yeah,
engaged.
but that's me though, isn't it? That's my fault, right?
Not
I
if you're not aware that that's what they're using their algorithms to do to keep you online. That's what I'm saying.
but those
Yes, say
things,
but now say everybody in the world hears this
yes, say everybody
podcast,
knows, yeah,
and they know, and now they know,
or
and
does
now
their
they
research and
know.
go to yeah.
Yeah, like, now they know how we're being manipulated. Now it's on you.
I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I feel like if I keep eating and eating and I keep getting fat and fat and fat and my stomach is getting bigger, that's on me. It's not the colors on the food and not the taste of the food, right? It tastes good and I love it and I know I should stop, but I keep eating it because it tastes good. Like
Right.
that's
Well,
on me, right?
but
I'm
people
not
can't
being
stop.
manipulated by the packaging. Yeah, but so that's on
Yes, you
them.
are, in a sense, through advertising. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I need to be good and I need to stay on my
yeah,
diet, but dang, that pizza
yes,
and that ranch dipping sauce
yes.
looks good.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But
like,
that's on me though, right?
yeah, but it's
Isn't that on me to
still,
say, oh,
but
I
I,
know it looks good. Not no science, no nothing. I
listen,
I go to Red Baron or whatever. I look at the packaging. It's red, but I see the luscious pizza on the front. Oh my God, it's so but I know it's to make. I'm trying to lose weight. I can't. But and it's on sale. Oh, it's on sale, and I'm hungry. I know I'm gonna have. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm gonna equate it with. I'm gonna watch Netflix and eat pizza. I'm gonna buy it. Is that so? That's on them. That's not my fault. That's on Red Baron and Bonds for selling it for cheap, and that's on them. That's not
well,
on me.
let's just say that you were doing really well, and you get home from work, you turn on the TV, and on the TV at 5 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
companies know most people tune in to the TV. They're home from work, it's dinner time, they're ready to eat. Boom, let's throw on this Red Baron commercial
Yeah,
that you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they know your behaviors, they know your patterns, they know what you're going to do. So they kind of just put that, like, you were being
yeah.
good, but you saw it and it's on
But that's
sale this
what
week.
commercials are. That's what advertisement is. And now it's
They
better
exploit your
because it caters.
vulnerabilities. They
Yes,
exploit
and
your
yes,
vulnerabilities.
and that's on us, right? Because that's like, okay, I love salted peanuts, but I'm taking a break right now. And then like we're talking about right now or whatever, or they know my algorithm, whatever, and then it pops up on my YouTube under my the video. I'm like, damn, man, I haven't had like salted peanuts in a minute or honey roasted peanuts in a minute. Man, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, I
isn't
mean,
that on
you're
my choice? That should be my choice to be like, oh, maybe I should go get some, right? I should
right.
like, no, I'm
But
on a
most
break,
humans do not have self-control. And so
right?
they're,
But we shouldn't worry about them. That's on them. That's not up to us to be like, yo, stop the algorithm, stop the advertisement. These guys are weak. No, fuck that. That's on them, right? We're good. I'm good. You know what I mean? I stopped eating donuts. I keep seeing Wenchels every time I drive. They be bringing Krispy Kreme in it. I don't eat it.
Right. Okay.
That's
That's
on
good.
me.
Right.
We should take accountability for ourselves. Fuck the algorithm. Fuck the advertisement. The colors and psychological whatever they're doing to us. That's the game.
But if you don't know, right? But if you don't know marketing, if you don't know branding, if you don't know technology, if you don't know algorithms, do you think that's fair?
Yes.
What they're doing.
Yes, because that's what advertisement does. Yes, that's what it's there for.
Yeah, but not everybody's intelligent. Not everybody has the information.
Exactly.
So it's just not fair. How's it not
fair?
It's not fair. It's not.
You know what's not fair? Bezos being Lex Luthor and being able to fly Willie Shatner up in space. That's not fair. I want to go to space. I want some money. That's not fair.
No, that's different.
Life isn't fair.
Yeah, I agree. Life isn't fair, but I mean, should we be exploiting that continuously?
Yes,
I mean, that's what America does.
Yes.
I mean, yes, that's what America does. Period.
That's how you have.
But business, it's not right.
That's how you have sellers and consumers, right? Not everybody is going to be a consumer. Not everybody's going to be a businessman, right? So most of us are going to be consumers, right? There's going to be top tier, mid tier, and low tier. We all can't be top tier, right? Some of us went to college. Some of us got street smarts. We're all not the same. So, but when you're up here and you're trying to sell an item, I got to bank on not only keeping my business up by doing ads and having hopefully a good product, but at the same time I have to sell it. And yeah, whatever it takes. Sales are manipulating. Sales, discounts, good service. That's manipulating. If I go to a restaurant and the service is great, but like the food is kind of I might just go because the service was great. That's a form of manipulation. If I go to a strip club and the women are nice to me and she's rubbing my hand and I didn't come there, I just wanted to watch. I didn't want to lap dance, but she rubbed her hand, she's nice to me. I might get a lap dance from the girl because she's nice to me. Is that not manipulation? We're all weak. We're weak. We're just weak, dude. That's just how it is. And the advertisements know this. The strippers know this. The pimps know this.
But we're talking about businesses. Shouldn't they be ethical?
That's all a business.
Huh?
That's a business. Strippers are business. Pimps are business.
Right. I mean, that's a business. But
the advertisement is a pimp. It's spitting game to us. We're listening. We're susceptible. We get weak.
Right. But like Facebook has many red flags. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, and I understand. I'm just saying they're doing their thing. If we know or don't know, we some of us know, some of us don't. That's fine. The people who don't know and who don't even care, that's on them. We can't worry about we can't save everybody. And unfortunately, Facebook is relying on them to stay dumbed down and make money off of them. Now, since you're aware, do you stop going on Facebook? Do you stop going on Instagram?
I stopped using Facebook when I found out that they were invading our privacy.
So you're not on there anymore. You're not saying hi to your friends. Your friends know you're not doing anything. Your family.
I log in here and there, but not really. I don't really be on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, we still on there. The way you're doing it and the way I'm doing it, to me, sounds perfect. We go on there sometimes. We're not on there all day. Sometimes I go on there and see what my dad says because he says some crazy shit, and I just pop up. You know what I mean? Like, it's not serious. I'm not watching fights. I'm not watching dogs dying or a snake eating a baby. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going down like a rabbit hole. I'm looking for information. I'm reading conspiracy. I like conspiracy theories, but I also know that this might not be all factual. You know what I'm saying? That's on us. There's flat earthers out there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I just think that me personally, just being the businesswoman that I am guided by morals and ethics, and I think businesses should be ethical. But
that's how you make money.
Well, he's about to get hit. He's about to lose a whole lot of money because he's unethical.
What did he say?
He's still gonna make. a lot of money, but
Yeah, exactly. He lost like what 8 billion. He said during the down
7
time,
billion. Yeah.
7 billion. You don't think, but he gained what after after that, after the
Yeah.
rest of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got his money back, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
But now that he's just run, because
mm,
like they've tried to calm him down, and they've, because I guess he's also been unethical in the way that he's acquired the market as far as buying Instagram and WhatsApp. Like he's just very unethical, and
I think
even
it's a
with
smart move.
no, but that's not how much, in America, we're not supposed to have monopolies, and you can't acquire businesses unethically. And that's what he did. I don't know the story, but that's what they're saying that he did. He's basically not that. And if you look at, to me, he looks weird. I'm sorry. He's something
But
about
see
him is
that
off.
you're going on personal things, and that's what maybe that's and manipulating your mind of
No,
not
I
liking
just
what's
have
going
really good
on.
intuition about people, and he just, and all the things that all his lawsuits and just what he's doing and what he's done to countries, he's caused civil unrest. Like in America, with all the division, with all this misinformation, he could have ended all that, but he didn't. He caused wars in Ethiopia and Myanmar. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, but wasn't that like a revolt for like people were you know
Yeah, because okay, a
they
lot of
were
those third world countries,
yeah
their only form of internet is through Facebook.
yeah
So he basically allowed all this like craziness, misinformation, and allowed divisiveness within that country or that region. And he could have removed all of that misinformation, but he allowed it to go,
but
and it caused war.
why isn't that the ignorance of the people, and why are we blaming Facebook,
Because
because
people
Zuckerberg is
trust
not the
Facebook. People trust, they just think you're
that's
typing.
on them.
Listen. They're thinking, oh, I'm gonna post my stuff and
Hmm.
people are gonna see what I post. No, that's not what's gonna happen. Only maybe 10% of your followers are gonna see what you post. But
Yes,
Facebook and Instagram, they're going to give your viewers, your audience, what they want to see. So if you post something that is not to their liking, they will never see it. And it's manipulation, period.
uh, I I I agree with everything you're saying. I just think humans are just dumb and they need to take accountable for their own actions.
But
If I put
if you
if
don't
I
even
put
know how the system works, then
if I put that dolphins are talking to me and they talk to me and I went to the ocean and they actually talked to me and I put that on Facebook and you believe it, that's on you, buddy.
no, but people manipulate as like, I mean, there's foreign, that this is what it is. Foreign entities. It's not just the average Joe posting stuff. This is
Uh,
foreign entities creating content that's
hmm.
false,
Yeah.
and they're buying the ads.
Yep.
Facebook knows these foreign agencies like Russia and China. Mostly, I think it was mostly Russia,
Yeah.
and they're paying big bucks to spread
Yep.
these lies. And Facebook has the power to get rid of all of this misinformation, but they
Yeah.
allow it to go because it makes them
Freedom
money.
of speech and freedom, right?
No, but you
Is that
can't.
freedom of business?
No, it's not.
No,
I mean, it's
it's not.
unethical. It's unethical. It's wrong. And that's what happened with the elections in 2020.
It's
He
wrong because it's manipulating weak-minded people, right?
it's not, I wouldn't even say they're weak-minded. It's just that they don't even know that there's people out here that can buy ads. Like the average Joe does not know that people are out here buying ads to lie to you. I'm sorry. People don't know that. People don't know what's
People.
going on.
So you're saying like if Disney bought ad space for um like a I don't know like a bouncing ball like a 10-ton ball that bounces and um it doesn't, and then I buy it and it doesn't bounce. Do I blame Disney and Facebook? Do I blame Facebook?
They built it. They manufactured it.
So yeah, that wasn't a good example.
I was like, that shit don't work. What are you
Yeah,
supposed
that was horrible.
I was like, where are we going with this?
Cut that out. No, I was kidding.
Cut that one out. Cut that one out.
Cut that example out. No, I was kidding.
But I'm just saying
we're going in circles. I agree with everything you're saying. I just, again, people need to be accountable. Yeah. Yes, I think people are so, see, you know that people are so eager and triggered very, very easily. And the advertisement people know this. So I get what you're saying. Zuckerberg or Facebook is saying, okay, these people can advertise on here and put their colors and whatever. Yes, everything advertising and marketing is all about manipulation. That's what it's all about. When you go to marketing classes, they tell you about the colors. They tell you about how to add. They tell you, you have a pretty face or have a face that's the girl next door. They do all these manipulation tactics to get people in so they can sell things. That's the whole point of advertising, is to sell.
Right.
We're selling to the weak-minded, and that's how it is.
Right, but the people that never went to college and took those courses, how would they know this?
It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
So they're being exploited.
There's
not everybody goes to college.
Salesmen have manipulation tactics to make you buy the car.
Persuasion.
Some of them talk. Yes, persuasion. People know how to persuade. Manipulation, the way they talk, the tone. So you're telling me they should be accountable too if they sell me a car that I really didn't want? You know what I mean?
I mean, yes, you need to be informed when you put yourself in that situation of negotiation.
But what if I came in and then I didn't even want to buy it?
You hope and trust that this salesman isn't
No, you
hope that, but
you go in,
you hope that, but they're not. They're scamming you, basically.
Yes, they're all scamming you.
But when you come across that one salesperson who's awesome, who's honest, or they seem like they're being straightforward and
they're not gonna make any money.
And no, that people will come back to them. People or they'll get referrals. Yes, my father was a car salesman for years. He was an awesome car salesman.
So he was honest every time.
I don't know, but I just know that he was really good at what he did.
Yeah, because he probably was like, I know this car only has like four wheels. It doesn't have an extra wheel in the back, but I'm gonna take off what, $50, and then sell it to you for blah blah blah. And you go in there, then taxes all booty, and come on, man. Salesmen are the same.
It's no. There's good salesmen. Like my dad, I know he didn't do people dirty like that. And I know
I'm not saying dirty, but like you manipulate it to where you can sell the car. You have to do something because you have to sell the car.
Yeah, there's a lot of wiggle room.
A lot of wiggle room.
Like everything, there's like upfront cost and hidden costs and put cost in the
like
lease
the car has the car has 100,000 miles on it. It'll probably either not be cool or you have to go take it to get service in another like month or two. Either you put the price down crazy or you'll say, oh, here's a discount, 100,000 miles. I know, but I'll do a discount. And you say that, and the discount's not even that great, but I hear discount, I'm like, cool. And then, your dad has a pleasant face, pleasant voice or candor, or very fast and wordy, verbiage. And you're like, man, I better get this deal, because he'll be like, not saying your dad do, but so it'll be like, oh, I have another couple coming in. They just looked at the car. I don't know if they want it or not, but I'll hold out for it if you want. And then you be like, man, this guy's so nice. You hold it out for me, man. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy the car, son. You know what I'm saying? Because you'd be nice. You say another couple had it. I might not get another deal like this. You know what I'm saying? I drive it a lot. week later I gotta get a service, like you said. Like that's on me. That's on me.
Right.
This whole game is a manipulation. We're banking on humans to not be weak, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a game. It's a manipulation game. If the colors I choose, the way my commercial is shot, the people who I have in the commercial, the verbiage I use is in my tag and my slogan. If all that works and I sell it, and I win because you're buying the product. That's what all these companies is. The phones we use, the Zoom we're using right now, the YouTube we're going to put it up on. It's all stuff that we have access to because we're able to use it. We got manipulated to use that because it's easier. Zoom's easy. Posting on YouTube is easy. Everything is user friendly, so we could use it. And then they're getting paid off of the advertising they put on our channel, your channel, my channel. You know what I'm saying? Should we make a fuss about that?
Because we gave them our habits for free.
But they gave us a platform. They gave us a platform to use.
But
Facebook gave us a platform
they did not
to post.
tell people what they were gonna do with your data.
How do you know?
And that's
Is
why
it on the cookies now? Isn't it on the cookies now?
Yeah, but I'm saying when this stuff we signed up for Facebook in like 2009. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember seeing anything about saying, hey, we're gonna sell your information to a company so they could sell you that.
No, I get that. Yeah, I get that.
But listen, and then like your point about how they advertise to us with colors and this, and they, that they're persuading us to buy this and whatever, and that's on us if we buy it. But in this case, we're giving them our value for free, and like they're making money on top of money off of us. And I just think that's not right because we are being manipulated, and we gave them. They're not even persuading us. They know what we like because we gave them the information. And that to me is the problem. Like that's not advertising. It's us giving them the information unknowingly, and they're using it against us. That's all.
How are they using it against us?
Because they're targeting us from our habits and our patterns and what we click on and what we like and who we know.
Yeah, that's what advertisement is.
Like we didn't know that using Google Maps was gonna give them information on where our whereabouts and for them to know how to target us.
But then they could say, oh, on this trip there's a burrito place, there's a place to go shopping.
But that's what they're telling us. But I think there's way more to it that's behind the scenes.
But what else could they do? Like,
if somebody knows your habits,
I mean, of course,
they predict your future. Like
it's gonna get worse.
Your future spending habits. They predict your future everything, and
I agree.
And it's wrong. Like it's
all gonna get worse, and we're still on social media. Dude, we're still using YouTube. We're still on YouTube. We're still on IG. Like,
it's like now, and
it's going to get worse with the face recognition stuff and the hologram stuff. Every technology is going to be good and bad. It's all going to get good and bad.
And that seems like, that's such a convenience. Or even like 23andMe and Ancestry.me. I could find out my ancestry, but I just got to give them a little bit of my DNA. So now they have your DNA. So it's these places working with government agencies. Like, I don't do anything wrong, so I don't care. But I'm just saying, people.
We get it, Stacey. You're an idealist person.
I'm not
You hear that? Just in case the government is listening, she said it 3 times already. She doesn't do anything.
No, because everybody trips off of issues because of whatever, and it's like, I don't care about that necessarily. I just think it's wrong when we're being affected.
No, I get it. I understand. Yeah.
Like when our kids don't even have a chance. Like, yes, adults could be a different story, but when they're targeting young kids and could, like, if they have anorexic issues, they continue to
Hmm.
feed them other content of other anorexic type content. Like, that's just not healthy for them. Or people who cut themselves, like, it's so much out here, so much data of what they're doing. And Facebook's own internal departments are telling them what they are doing wrong to society as a whole, and they don't care. They're making profit off of our pain, and that's the problem. And I think, just to say, for me, I think what people need to do, if that you want to stay safe or keep yourself healthy or your children safe and healthy, or even just navigating these algorithms, like, okay, first off, to navigate algorithms, I think you need to follow multiple people. I've said this many times. Get your information from multiple sources, from all extremes, so that you have a well-rounded idea of what's actually going on in the world. Because with newspapers and like magazines, they're regulated. Like, they have to produce truth, in a sense. Like, they're regulated, but the internet isn't regulated at all. And so, like, what
But even with
is
that, they can have agendas too, though. They can
they
have
have what?
biased agendas.
Yeah, but it's still like journalists, like maybe not just news
How
factions,
many
but
journalists have lied about stories, or set up propaganda campaigns, or wrote stories about somebody they didn't like? Like, you
I
know what I
mean real,
mean?
no, 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 I mean real journalists, not these like new age YouTubers and like people who just get a
Oh,
camera.
some journalists are on YouTube now. They got their own channels
Yeah, but look it up.
and their own
Like,
agendas.
everyone just look up. Journalists do have to abide to some type of regulations. The internet doesn't. That's all I'm saying. And I'm
Sometimes the
just,
newspapers lie too, like, and they have journalists working in there, and they had to lie because their head chief told them to lie
I don't think
because they
that's
work for
even.
they work for a big corporation, and the corporation was like, yo, don't, or they don't share the story, or they do like a headline and to have a little small caption of bullshit and then be out, and then don't say anything.
No, journalists can't do that. Like, it's against the law. Like, just look it up. Like, there's regulations for that. And like,
Doesn't mean they're not breaking them.
it's some kind of honor, like actual
No, I hear you.
ethics
Yeah,
built into it.
yeah,
Like, I
like
don't know
cops.
what it's called, but it's definitely regulated. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But
All right, keep
um
going. I'm sorry.
yeah, so just like people, just to not to just to be safe online.
Or be a centrist.
Yeah, I
Listen,
mean,
listen to things that don't get manipulated. That's my advice. Don't be so gullible. At any age, we're all easy. It's easy to give us information, and we'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense to me." Yeah, but no, just do you, man. Like, worry about yourself and your family.
no, don't do you, because people doing them and it's wrong. So
No, do
no,
you, and don't listen to bullshit. Listen to what.
no, I
Just
just say
just do your own thing.
listen to all sides of the story.
Yes, yes. Both sides of the coin.
Seek both sides of the story, and
Give people the benefit of the doubt, man. Like, not everybody's
no, I
perfect.
wouldn't even do that.
Not
Do your
everybody's perfect. Not everybody's gonna like tell you the whole story because they don't have the whole story. And don't dive into something 100%.
Yeah, and like, if you only see one person or one side of the coin, whatever, reporting a story, it may be inaccurate. So just really diversify your research, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it.
Like, I
And
listen to Democrats and Republicans and independent. I listen to everybody. Because everybody makes sense to me. Just it's information, man. And then I decide if I want to act on it, or what, or just I just absorb it. I don't have to like join a side and be, you know what I mean? Like, fuck all that.
Right. But a lot of people, they just get their information off of social media, and it's completely
Yeah,
not
I do. I get
not
all my
reliable.
information.
From social media?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, is YouTube social media? YouTube social media, right? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. I get
I mean,
YouTube, IG, Twitter, Twit.
yeah, I would say definitely read some newspaper articles.
Nah,
You
not for
should though.
me. Not for me. Not for me.
No, right. But if you want the full picture, you should. That's just,
Mm,
I'm not saying you, I'm saying just to, in general, to people like out here. Like
yeah,
you, if you want actual factual information, you should
yeah.
um look into like reputable sources.
And I'm saying, and I would say you don't have to do that. I would say you could go on YouTube and Twit, just read from different places. Like listen to
But if
BBC,
you're just
go
getting,
to like CNN or to, and even fucking what's it channel, not channel 40, Fox, even Fox, but listen to other people. Don't just listen to like
oh
one
yeah,
source.
as long as you're going to reputable sources on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, that's fine. But I thought you were just saying you were going to listen to any old Joe that posts anything. Like, don't do
No,
that.
I mean even with that, like you can listen to like commentary and people's podcasts. You might learn something. You might see a different perspective. Like even with that, like it works too.
Yeah, even with that, like,
But listen to different people.
right, like you have to at this point in time
Yeah, you
because
got to. I
because
got
you're
like
not getting
go
that
ahead.
information.
Yeah, you're not. I have 5% on my phone.
So no, and that's pretty much it. And also, I don't know, I'm not gonna go into all that, but just be aware that things aren't what you seem and what it seems
That
on
part.
this internet, in this it's really might be this matrix. It really might be the matrix or
Might be.
some weirdo stuff going on. But the whole Facebook saga is not over because Congress is looking into regulating Facebook for multiple reasons, and especially with kids' health, people's addictions, and their unjust in their, I guess, their wrong ways of acquiring a monopoly of this market.
Well, the
And
questionable ethical ways of how they're
yeah,
marketing to people. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the future and enjoy the ride.
yeah, but don't be addicted. Stay off. Take breaks. If you don't need to be online, don't be online in it, because it's really not social. I don't even know why they call it social media, because people don't really engage like how you would expect people to engage. The only thing that people really engage with is either cornball stuff, some kind of niche market, or something negative like, world star fights. People love fights. People love to engage with negative situations.
Yeah, and that's on them.
Yeah, so I don't know. So if you're out here posting, about your faith and, and how to make it in life and positive good news, just know people aren't interested. I mean, that's just being honest. It doesn't keep people engaged, but don't feel bad because
That's
you might reach one or two people who might,
that's our world now. Our world is destroying itself.
yeah. And we are in the last days.
Yep.
If you believe in, that, I really believe we are in the last days because everything is corrupt. Every industry is corrupt, and there's a lot of lack of morals and ethics all the way around. So
Yep.
just love each other. I don't know. People need love right now. Like like it's just blowing my mind. Like, you think social media is a safe space, but it's really making you spend money and keeping you engaged in being in your own little bubble. It's kind of sad. It's really sad. Like, this is making me sad. I think we should end now because I'm sad. But yeah, that was interesting, guys. I just stay aware and hug each other and love each other. Especially if you see somebody with a Trump shirt on, hug them. No, it's funny. Don't do that. I don't know. Respect people's space. You have to ask for hugs these days
Yeah,
too.
we still in COVID, goddamn it. So
Yeah, that's a whole nother situation. To be like sexual assault.
yeah.
She tried to hug me. So yeah, never mind. I'm not giving any advice. Just say hello to people. All right, bye.